Dude, when I play support on Stadium, I'm an insta-lock Mercy now. And I honestly never thought I'd say something like that, but dude, she is so fun. So let me show you everything I know about Mercy. Alright, so first off, when it comes to Mercy's powers, I think a good pairing is Crepuscular Circle and Battle Medic. So this build is mainly focused around Battle Medic. So the way Battle Medic works is for every 1 second that your staff is attached to a teammate that could be healing or damage boosting, your blaster will have 4% more attack speed. And this stacks up to 10 times. So say you're healing or damage boosting your teammates for 10 seconds, you will be holding on to a 40% attack speed increase that you could use at any time once you switch to your blaster. And that 40% lasts until you reload or switch back to your staff. And that pairs extremely well with Crepuscular Circle, or however you say that word. As the way this power works is when you pop Mercy's ultimate, your healing and your damage boost automatically attached to all your teammates around you, which means you could just have your blaster out your entire ultimate and still be healing and damage boosting your teammates. So basically my whole gameplay is just farming my ultimate and then just going straight into Battle Mercy. And also in your ultimate you have unlimited ammo, so you'll always have that 40% buff. Now these are always my first two perks, and for your round 5 and round 7 power, it's really up to you. But something you might want to keep your eye on is Renaissance. With this power, every time you res a teammate, you'll get a mini ultimate that you could go ahead and DPS with. Now let's talk about Mercy's stats and which items to buy. From my testing, I think the only stat that matters for Mercy is weapon damage. Like, no debate, I don't think any other stat matters for Mercy. Maxing out weapon damage is the only way to go. Not only will your blaster do more damage, this is the only way to buff your healing. For example, this is basic Mercy healing right here. Look how long it takes. And then this is Mercy at max weapon damage. Look how much faster that is. Ability power does absolutely nothing for Mercy. None of her abilities do any damage, and ability power basically buffs the damage for your abilities. Mercy has Guardian Angel, Resurrect, and her ultimate, which is Valkyrie. Putting any stats into ability power does absolutely nothing for Mercy. Now let's talk about attack speed. First, in the descriptions for the items that boost attack speed, it says it also affects your staff. But from what I've tested, you do not heal faster, you do not damage boost faster. There is no buff that attack speed gives to your staff at all. Now it does make your blaster shoot faster, but from what I've tested with Mercy, you will have a way faster TTK just purely focusing on weapon damage. Also, again, with the Battle Medic power that we choose, we'll already be getting a 40% attack speed increase just from healing for 10 seconds. And then finally, with cooldown reduction items, at maximum you would get 55% cooldown reduction. Now Mercy's Guardian Angel ability is on a 1 second cooldown, and that does not change even if you have maxed out ability cooldown. When I first tested cooldown reduction, I thought maybe I'd be able to spam Guardian Angel, but the 1 second cooldown for Guardian Angel will always be there if you have 0% cooldown reduction or if you have maxed out cooldown reduction. The only real benefit is that it takes the Resurrect cooldown from its usual 30 seconds to like around 14 seconds. And that's only if you completely focus on maxing out cooldown reduction. Now with Stadium being so fast paced, it is highly unlikely that you'll be able to get off a res every 15 seconds. And with that being such a heavy investment, I personally don't think that's worth it. So yeah, my advice is just max out weapon damage as much as you can. Not only will you heal better with it, it'll also feed into that Battle Mercy game plan. So yeah, try out this build, let me know how it goes for y'all. Yeah, have fun.